And we're live. What's up, bitches?
Yo, 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 yo.
Hi, Shannon.
We're back.
Yes, we're back.
Did you miss us?
What's up,
Did we miss us?
That's mine.
Did we miss us? No. You
Okay.
didn't? You miss us?
There we go. I fixed it. I had to hit the mute on the YouTube.
Oh no.
I forgot I
Hey,
had.
Shannon.
Shannon's always first.
Yep.
She is always first. Makes you feel loved when you always have that one person that you can rely on.
And she was like, "Oh my God, they're here!"
Where have you been? We've all had crazy holidays. Oh man.
You have to wait for YouTube to send the thing
Oh my
out.
God! Hi, Jim.
Yeah.
Hi, Jim.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, Hila.
We've missed you. You need to join Twitter.
I don't know. He might be dangerous with some Twitter.
Oh God.
He don't troll us.
I don't know if he's allowed.
No, he would just be after all the females he could find on there.
There's all kinds
Exactly.
of women on there, Jim.
That's why I said I don't know if he's the smartest.
Yeah, Jim.
To let him have one.
Pretty harsh out there, dude. Drama for days. Drama for days.
Yeah.
Basically.
It is.
Okay, I tweeted it out myself because it didn't tweet it.
Well, we haven't been around in a while, so
Yeah, we've
it's
been
like, who are these girls?
CJ got all moved and everything, and me and Christy stayed lazy for a while.
I wish that was the case.
We've been going to stream all week, and I was sick, coughing and hacking and all that stuff. Yesterday evening, I started really feeling better.
Yep.
But I'm still sucking on cough drops.
I like to say we took time to spend time with our families for the holidays because, you know, we have those.
Well,
we have families that and lives, and
Christmas was all hectic and
was it ever?
Too much, too busy.
New Year's was the worst for me. It was very, very busy.
Oh yeah, Christmas for me was hectic and and Maddie was home from college, so I was busy. Always got to do something.
We didn't even have time behind the scenes to talk to each other, guys.
Yeah, I mean, we talked some, but very little.
Yes. We checked in with each other, I would say. Made sure everybody was still alive and kicking.
Hi, Clash. Welcome.
Hi, Clash.
There are things we don't mention, Hella.
Yeah, guys, we're doing sub for sub tonight too, so feel free to sub to anybody that comes in. And
yeah, it looks like Clash came in for that reason, and we'll try to keep up on if anybody comes in for that. But yeah, we're trying to help out some of the smaller channels that are looking to try and stay on YouTube with all of the new changes. Thoughts on those changes?
Oh, a lot of the channels that I watch are like under 1,000, and I mean some of them are at 100 and 200 and stuff. And it's not easy getting a bunch of subs and stuff. It's more like who you know and do you know people and stuff like that? So we're gonna have to, all us small channels are gonna have to stick together and try to get our subs to sub to whoever, and we all sub back. And I'm gonna try to I'll keep a list of all the channels and stuff, and we can I'll put them in the descriptions and stuff too.
Yeah.
But I'll post like all the channels like as they come in, as I see them. You guys can too.
Yes.
Because it's easier to click on than it is to get them 3 dots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We got a little snow. I didn't post Daisy's snow, her first snow video. I think I put it on my Facebook. But her first snow, she ran all through it and ate it and everything else.
I have 4 inches. It just fell today.
I had sunshine.
No, do you?
Do what, hon?
You don't normally get snow in South Carolina, do you?
Where I'm at, yes, we do.
Oh, okay.
It happens.
I'm in the foothills of a mountain area, so yeah.
Oh,
I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Just like kid behind the camera would, like, we never get snow.
Well, he's down close to the.
Yeah, he's like, we never get snow. We won't get none. And then, bam, they got snow.
Yeah, kid behind the camera.
Yeah,
is
like
about 4 hours from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when I lived in Virginia Beach, when I lived with my husband in the city area of Norfolk, like when we lived there, we had snow, a lot of snow. But if I went and visited my sister who lived closer to the beach, it was just rain. There was not, and that's within a 15, 20-minute drive of each other. So like it really does depend on who you are in this state. Because, I mean, like I was saying to you guys the other night, is people above me got snow, people below me got snow, and I got sunshine, so.
I'd rather have the sunshine.
I had sunshine today. It was chilly, but.
When it's cold, she'll go out, she'll go out and go to the bathroom and stuff like that, but she doesn't go out and, like, stay outside and play like she does when it's nice out. Comes in all.
You're being requested.
Why?
You said it the right way. You didn't say it with your accent. He wants you to say it with your accent.
Why?
Why? But why?
We missed you, Jim.
Yeah, we actually did. We were speaking about you. Was it about a couple of weeks ago?
Last night, I think it was.
Well, no, it was before that.
Was it a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah. We had
Days are blurring together.
No, I mean, we did mention him last night. I was talking about a couple of weeks ago, too. We were talking about him.
Yeah.
And no, it wasn't bad.
It was all bad. She's lying to you.
We even
about
Shannon.
Shannon is on Twitter, so we get to I get to see her all the time.
Yeah. It's different when you have a Twitter, for sure.
And has anybody talked to Bill lately?
I think I saw him.
No.
Canadian?
No, the last.
I saw him on Twitter somewhere. I forgot whose Twitter it was, but I have seen him.
I have not. I've not heard from him, but the last I heard from him, he had a bunch going on. So yeah. I don't know. I sent him a message right around Christmas checking on him, and I haven't heard from him.
Yeah. Oh, he goes to AJ's?
Okay.
AJ subbed to me, so I'm sure Bill's subbed too, so but maybe he'll see it tonight if he's on.
Right.
I actually just sent him a message because it has been a while since I checked on him. Got to make sure everybody's alive and well.
No, we are. We don't care.
Oh, does he?
Cool.
Oh, he goes on with AJ and them.
Oh, that's good. We'll have to go over there and check them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, AJ. I like AJ. That's how AJ got so many clips and stuff. Was just running around and
Going live and getting the different channels and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, clue me in on who Shannon's talking about in private, because I have no clue. Just send it in our private chat.
We don't give a fuck.
I have no clue.
Telling Shannon to say that?
I'm putting it in the chat so I have an idea of who.
Yeah, because I'm not sure. There's so many of them.
Yeah.
That thing. Yeah, we won't mention that. It does not exist anymore.
Well, that's probably why he hasn't responded, if that's the case. Who knows? Anywho.
So
back to more relevant things.
Yeah. So let's start with Logan Paul.
Oh.
What do y'all think about that video of his?
Who you asking? The chat room, or do you want it from us first?
I want everybody.
I feel like he's
everybody's
a lot of growing up to do.
I think, and I think I said this to Christy when we were talking. I think a lot of us that were blindsided by his video and are like, what the hell is he thinking? We're forgetting that he's a 22-year-old guy. Like, he's a 22-year-old kid. Does that excuse his behavior? No, not in the least. He should learn. And upset for the people he does have around him. He doesn't edit his videos. He has somebody who edits his videos. He had somebody from Japan there with him that didn't say, hey, no, don't go off the trail. That's not an option. You know, he had his cameraman when he was saying, come closer, not saying, no, we need to leave. We need to go call. We don't need to be recording this. We need to put the cameras down. That's exactly what the
kid behind the camera was saying, is he's probably got too many yes people around him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, even going back to his parents. Look at his parents now. They're all defending, like his dad defends his behavior on his Facebook. Their parents have a Facebook, a YouTube page, and, you know, do Instagram videos and Twitter videos and this, that, and they're defending his behavior.
Yeah.
Be a parent. Don't defend it. Like,
no consequence to what he did.
Well,
you're not gonna have to pay no.
He's getting it now. Well, he's paying it now. I mean, he's not his YouTube Red movie is not going to be coming out. So I mean, that's a lot of money he's missing out on.
When all of this dies down, I bet you it does.
No.
As soon as he comes back to YouTube, it's going to be like he never
YouTube
left.
Didn't renege. But the thing is YouTube didn't renege on PewDiePie. They took his series away and gave it to Jake Paul and
oh, really?
Blink and Eye. Yeah. PewDiePie's second series of Scare PewDiePie was taken from him for all of the Nazi stuff that he did, and have something similar going on with Jake Paul and YouTube Red. So, you know, they're not reneging on that, and if they've dropped him from the advertiser preferred, he's not going to be making as much on YouTube. He might not come back to YouTube every day because he's not going to be making the money he was making. He has deals out there. He has money to go onto other movies. But
a lot of people think that you make big money on YouTube. You do not make big money on YouTube. You used to. They'd make a lot of money on making videos and stuff like that. But anymore, you don't. I seen a thing on Twitter, and it was like, YouTube is like one of the lower paying ones.
Yeah, and I mean,
you got Twitch and all them, but YouTube pays the least.
But the thing is YouTube is the most recognizable across all platforms.
And it's the most known.
Yes, exactly. But the thing with him is he was a Viner. Like, that's what the influx of YouTubers are right now that are big, is all the Viners have come over and have started their own channels on YouTube. And, you know, he started this whole, I'm going to vlog every single day. And his brother followed on his coattails. And they became really big really quickly. But Logan also has deals outside of YouTube. Logan, you know, Jake had them, and he got it taken away from him. He was on Disney. He got dropped by Disney, so now Logan's got to hope to God that he still gets picked up by other movies. You know, he was in a movie with The Rock. He was in a YouTube Red series last year. He had a YouTube Red movie last year, and he was supposed to have 2 coming out this year, and they're talking about holding them and not releasing them. So he's really got to hope that they do release them. They'd be silly not to. Keemstar said it best in that YouTube would be silly not to release these movies, because they're losing money. Their best option was to give PewDiePie back his series. I don't necessarily agree with that option. Like, my whole thing is yes, YouTube is losing money by not releasing this, and it's not fair to the other actors and actresses that were on those movies that have done nothing wrong because of Logan Paul. But there could be, you know, something, an amendment or an addendum, I guess is what it's called legally, I think, to his contract that states he's not going to make as much as he would have.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they couldn't do something like that.
I still don't understand why he did that. Why would you just stand there with a camera on a dead kid, and the people around him were smiling? How is that happy?
Now, with him, he has said numerous of times throughout different platforms, different videos, talking, you know, in interviews and stuff like that, that his nervous response is to laugh or smile. And I have seen that in people. It's not just him that I've seen that in. So, like, he didn't know how to respond, so he went to his go-to response, which is making a joke, making light of the situation. If the camera
rattled,
I mean, if the camera wasn't on, nobody would have seen that, and his character wouldn't be in question right now. You know, if you know that that's your response, me as a person, you know, if I know that's my response, is to kind of go to that, I'm embarrassed, I'm scared, I'm nervous, I'm going to make a joke situation, and it's not a situation to be joked about. Like, I have enough people in my life and people around me that would have been like, put the cameras down. Let's not get a picture of her laughing at the fact that this dead body is next to her. You know what I mean? And he clearly doesn't have that type of person, those people around him. Because
no, they just are like, yo, you're the best, keep going.
Mm-hmm. So,
and whoever edited that and uploaded it, he needs to fire.
Well, Hayden put out a statement on YouTube after the fact as well, and stated that they had talked on length about it prior to him loading it, and something drew Logan to go to the suicide forest. Something drew him there. Something said, I need to go there. Things happen for a reason. Maybe this was supposed to happen to kind of knock some sense into him, because honestly,
maybe hopefully he learned a lesson.
Yeah, because to me, his vlogs every single day, he said it in a video, like 2 or 3, 4 videos prior to the one about the suicide forest. He said, I feel like I have to do my days aren't always crazy, but I feel like I have to make them crazy. And he wasn't feeling well when he went to Tokyo, so he had his friend Andy and his fiance come to Tokyo as well because he wasn't feeling well. And it's like, if you're always trying to top the vlog from the day before, where are you going to draw the line? Well, the line was drawn for him when he decided to tape a dead body.
Yeah.
You went too far. So now you know where that line is.
Yeah.
Can you come back from it? That's the biggest question. Is he going to be able to come back from it?
I think he will. I don't know that he'll be as popular as he was, but there are a lot of people that will still follow him and still support him and stuff like that.
I mean, the sad thing is yeah, kids will. I mean, they will cling to him because that's who he's marketing towards. He's not marketing towards people of his age. Like, he's not trying to. He's marketing towards kids. You know, because if he was marketing towards people his age, he wouldn't be making backpacks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Audience. So
it's and knowing that you're marketing towards kids and showing that just shows his immaturity.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you guys know of the channel, but it's called FB. It's the family that Vine, and it's the son and daughter and the mom and dad and the monkeys, and they're the bee family. And Mama Bee, as they call her, asked in her video about the situation, is it's a learning curve for everyone, not just Logan Paul, but YouTube in its likeness needs to learn that if you see that your content creators are marketing towards kids, who's approving those videos? Child psychologists who know how that they're going to affect mentally when they're watching these things, or just, you know, somebody who is employed at YouTube that knows the rules and regulations and is like, oh, nope, this one's fine because it's Logan Paul. Maybe they need to have some child psychologists on staff.
Put videos on constantly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's
like maybe
views galore. He's up to over 200,000 subs again, and there he is. I mean, he's right there, and he is a convicted child abuser.
Mm-hmm. So maybe YouTube does need to employ some child psychologists and psychologists alike onto their staff, and, you know, teach these people who are approving these channels, approving these videos, and sifting through these things, you know, right and wrong for the policy, but what's right and wrong for who's watching these videos.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't put all of the blame on actual YouTube. We can't. There has to be some blame on the parents for not monitoring what their kids are watching, or taking their electronics away when they continue to watch it. But I mean, you know, something there has to be a give and take situation. You know, if Logan Paul wants to market,
I don't think it would hurt for them to go through and age restrict a lot of these videos. Even like all the DL5s and stuff, those stupid pranks and all that stuff. All of that stuff should have been at least age restricted.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they're age restricted, what is it, 13 and up?
Well, I was talking to Christy about this, and I have a niece who is, when she started watching YouTube, she was 11. I have one that's 8 that watches it. And I started, my one YouTube name is registered as a kid's account on my phone, because if my niece goes, hey, can I watch a video? I'm not going to hand her regular YouTube. I'm just not going to do it. So I used to hand her the kids one because I knew to watch. And Christy had brought out that, like, even some of the age restriction, you know, videos that get through, the filters aren't that great. I mean, if it's for teaching purpose, if they're for teaching purposes, some of these kids can get a hold of videos, because I searched a topic that Christy had given me to search. Seeing a girl spread eagle.
Yeah.
On the kids' platform.
Like that on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
My nieces watch rap. They like rap music. Don't ask me why. I don't like rap. But they put a video on, and it's some chick showing her boobs through the whole video. And there's like stars on her nipples.
No, you're not getting it, Angel. When she says the girl was spread eagle, the girl was spread eagle with everything out, because it was a waxing video on how to wax that certain area.
So it's considered educational.
Yes.
Correct.
Oh my God. It wasn't age restricted?
No, it was not.
That's ridiculous.
I could see it. I could see it on the kids' platform.
I don't think they watch what people are uploading.
And it was...
the computers do it for them, and the computers are not doing it right.
And if it's not just computers, and there are people that are watching it, like, look at how many people start up a channel or post videos and go ghost, or like post these videos and just ride out their chat. Like, that's, I think, part of the reason why they're upping the smaller channels and saying, oh, you're not going to get monetized, to try and decrease the ones that don't have the passion, as Christy was saying earlier when we were talking, to keep going, to get rid of those type of channels.
Yeah.
That's, you're relying on people to weed themselves out, when this is your platform. You should be taking control of it. That's my opinion. Go ahead, Christy. I'm sorry.
I was saying, though, the thing is when you do that search for that particular thing that I told her to do the search for, Angel, it's in the thumbnail before you even get the video.
Really?
Yep, I didn't click on any of the videos. Yeah.
I'd have flagged that.
There was too many. It's not just one.
It's a whole freaking line.
It was a whole page of them.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It was a whole page of them, and I was stunned. I was like, oh my goodness. And, when my sister, she knows, and I know, when my niece is watching YouTube, she has asked a couple of times, like when she's here at my house, can I go in the guest room and lay down and watch it? Nope. You want to lay down? There's 2 pillows and a blanket. You can go lay down right over there on that couch right next to me, so in an earshot, so I can hear what you're listening to. She doesn't go into a separate room to watch her videos. She doesn't have headphones. She's not allowed to use headphones. I need to hear what you're watching when she's with me. I don't know what the rules are at home. I know that with my parents, they put headphones on her, and I've told them several times that they need to stop doing that, but that's me. That's me being... I was a preschool teacher. I was around kids. I did the summer camps. I was around kids of all sorts of ages, and trying to keep the little 5-year-olds away from the 13-year-olds that are talking about the boys they like, and not letting these 5-year-olds be corrupted is my job. And so, yeah, I learned. And one thing I was saying to Christy is, these kids are watching channels, like my niece is obsessed with watching Minecraft videos. It drives me up a wall. I only let her watch them for and she wants to watch something that Mr. Uncle Mike doesn't want to watch. I will let her watch it while I'm cooking, because I'm not actively able to engage with her. Now,
hi, Kaylee.
Hey, Kaylee.
Hi, Kaylee. Now, with that being said, she has a short period of time in watching it, and she doesn't, I'm in an earshot, it's a very controlled environment. She watched these Minecraft videos. My sister was like, oh, she just watches Minecraft. It's not that big a deal. I said, Colleen, I don't think you realize that some of those people that are playing Minecraft that you're thinking sound like little 8-year-olds playing Minecraft are actually 22-year-olds playing Minecraft. Because then I went and showed her Net Nobody and showed her his Minecraft channel and then showed his Net Nobody channel, which was easily linked because it's under a suggested video. And he has videos up of him smoking weed with his friends and, rap videos talking about, you're an asshole, you're this, you're that. And he had one of the biggest Minecraft videos channels out there. So while you may just age restrict it, it helps, but it's not the only filter. There's got to be something else out there.
Everybody sub to Kaylee.
Yep.
I was already subbed, so I must have got you on Twitter.
Yes, that's exactly what the sub for sub is for, is to try and help with the smaller channels.
Yeah, we're going to try to do that every time we stream. Just if somebody comes in and asks for subs, we'll sub them.
Oh.
And on Twitter, there's a whole bunch of people that are like doing it and stuff. Everybody that's under 1,000 is trying to help each other out.
I just went out to Kaylee's channel, and her channel is mainly about, she has up there that she's a psychic medium, and she has a bunch of different videos about
oh, cool.
Bigger YouTubers and some story times and stuff. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like going and watching videos like that.
Yeah. So welcome.
Okay, now, since we moved off of Logan Paul,
yeah,
somebody tell us about the Shane Dawson thing.
Do you want to take that, Christy?
Was some guy that came and said Shane Dawson was a pedo because he did some podcast 6 years ago.
Well, first of all, Shane Dawson's not a pedo.
Yes.
No.
No.
That is one of the sweetest individuals out there, and he means well.
Jim, be nice. Sorry.
I honestly just...
And not pervy.
Start shit.
Jim is our Casanova.
Yeah.
And
he's in there asking for a baby.
And they're... What?
Okay. Exactly. Sorry. Start over about Shane Dawson. Let's reset this because Jim threw left field talking about Shannon having his baby, and so I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh my. Anyways.
Oh yeah, someone named Pop Lux did it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Their channel has since been removed, and they did a few other like strange videos after they put the main one up about Shane. Like throwing up codes up that would, if you work out the code, it would say different things, and saying
one was Hollywood.
Yeah, that they were put up to it. They didn't want to do it, and then they had the one where they had a large lump sum of money put in their PayPal account from supposed to be
Logan Paul's manager.
Thank you, Logan Paul's manager. And they were saying that they thought it might be them doing it to get the heat off Logan Paul for a while. And I don't know. I think a lot of it's just rumors. I think it's just one individual that was trying to start crap. He got in a little bit bigger than he thought he was going to and panicked.
Yeah, he didn't figure that he would get this big of a backlash.
Well, he's done it to others before because, you've seen some of the videos before it got taken down. He's done the same sort of premises to other people before Shane. There was other videos like that.
Yeah.
So Shane wasn't the first one he did it, but I think Shane was he got the feedback on that one. He or she, I'm sorry, was not expecting.
Yeah. They
Pop Lux's channels
that crap about Shane.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pop Lux's channel has been deleted, so that's not a thing anymore. Hi, JD. I guess that's how you would say your name.
JD, yes.
Hello.
Hello, JD.
Yes.
I wish Shane Dawson all the best.
Oh, goodness. She's coming. She's also, it looks like she's a smaller channel. She's got different opinions out there. It's an opinion channel and stuff.
Nice.
She's talking about Kilroy, which is the next thing we're going to talk about. So you came in the right time. We might touch on the John Cookian situation. That's just another crazy one. But right now we're talking about Shane Dawson. So welcome. So, yeah, I know Pop Lux's channel was taken down after the fact, after all their crazy videos of the lady reading numbers out, and it spelled out Hollywood, and then it spelled out, wasn't it, I think, Logan Paul's manager's name or something like that, or he made me do it, or I can't, all I know is that their channel has been deleted, and I don't necessarily agree that it was, Logan Paul's manager trying to cover up anything or taking the heat off of Logan, because things were starting to die down about Logan anyway. I do like how Shane handled it, and the fact that he addressed the situation, addressed the video, and moved on. Like, he didn't dwell in the hate, he didn't dwell in the video, and if he's taking legal action, he's not saying, but he just left it at his statement and moved on. And I think that's one thing as a community on YouTube we all need to learn is say your statement and move on. Don't dwell in the hate.
Yeah.
The video the channel got was not Pop Lux, it was Pop Blast.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought it was Pop Lux too.
No, it's Pop Blast.
Okay. Well, Pop Blast.
Watch out, JD. Jim is our Casanova.
Yeah.
No, I did not see that video, Kaylee. I did not see that Regan did a body language video on that. But, I mean, you could tell it was genuine. You could, I don't know, personally, I could tell that it was genuine. It was almost knee-jerk reaction with even how he started, because he's normally very, hey, what's up, you guys? Yes, like, that's his entry. That's how he does it. And he's very goofy and makes jokes even when there isn't jokes to be made, in certain situations. He's just very goofy. That's just his personality. And he was very genuine, I think. You could tell he was very genuinely hurt by being accused of those things. So,
yeah.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
Oh, you have Crohn's.
Regan is a body language.
That's a hard disease.
Yeah. It is a hard disease. I'm sorry that you suffer with something like that. That's never fun.
Yeah, it's rough.
So, I don't think anybody believed the whole Shane Dawson thing.
No.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, of course, he had to.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Well,
and, nobody's going to pay him no attention anyway.
Right.
Exactly. Nobody paid the 2 cents for his 2 cents. So.
Yeah. Oh, you should, JD.
Nobody. I'm sorry, what did she say? We have to get better at reading what she said. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing a video on Crohn's. Yeah, I never. I think there needs to be more videos of people who have these diseases and what they suffer from, what their daily life is like, and stuff like that. I find them interesting. I don't know. I find them almost like documentaries, and I'm obsessed with those. So I would watch it because I mean it's very easy to get a medical documentary that's going to just show you medical statistics, but to see somebody and what they go through, I think you connect with that a little bit more. So interesting.
Yeah.
You have to put a face with it more so.
Yeah, it does. It does put a face with it, and it feels like you know the disease.
That's one of those diseases that are like really fucking hell for somebody to live with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, one of my best friends growing up had it. And and she didn't know she had it. She wasn't diagnosed until we were out of high school. So, but just to watch her be in that much pain all the time, having stomach issues all of the time, and, you know, being diagnosed as young, like, or being as young as she was avoiding eating. Her stomach hurt. So she was labeled as anorexic. And I don't know. It was just hard to watch her. So, yeah, that is hard to have you had your large intestines removed at 26. Yeah, she hasn't had, I don't think she's had any surgeries for it.
Well, hello, Truth Teller. Welcome.
Yes, hello, Truth Teller. We can move on to the Kilroy situation if you'd like. We were talking about some of our newer guests, but we can definitely talk about that. Kilroy, you want to take it away, Angel?
Well, really, I didn't see anybody talking about it until somebody did a stream one night, and they were talking about how she's scamming people and all that, and that's when I went and looked at it. But she's gotten $85,000 in PayPal for this event that she's doing. And you know what? I'm going to play his video. Where's it at? Oh. Okay, I'm going to play Suit Yourself's video and let you guys... as soon as I can find a button, it's been a while. And he pretty much puts it out. Pretty much based Mama as scamming people. And then right after this video and right after everybody started going off, that's when she locked her Twitter and went dark.
Yeah, it's been a month since she's made a video.
Yeah.
I know that she definitely is scamming people, collecting $85,000. And Sister Danger, don't even get me started on that. If any of you guys are friends or fans of Tonka's show, it's awesome. If you're not, go out and watch him. He's hilarious, in my opinion. But Tonka had Sister Danger on there, who was supposedly going to explain it all, and I think she did a better job of pointing out the obvious, and that's that it was a scam from the beginning, and none of them knew what they were doing. Turn around and
Mama is still trying to make it look like it's all legit.
Okay, well, here's the thing that got me in listening to some of this stuff. One thing that Sister Danger said, one thing that has been consistent coming from that side of the Kilroy campaign, is that they, when they locked down a venue, which is this supposed hotel that's allowing them to do their convention or whatever, that they collected $30,000 as a retainer for the room.
Yeah.
No. That's absolutely... I worked for a hotel from the age of 16 up until I was 18, 19, 20, about 21, I want to say. My sister worked on the sales side of things. I worked in the restaurant side of things, dealt with the banquets. So at most, even some of our biggest weddings, who took over an entire ballroom and then a couple of the meeting rooms and stuff like that, and then had a block of rooms, the at most that we have ever accepted from somebody as a retainer was $5,000 to $6,000. That she's already spent $30,000 in a hotel. And you also get a cutoff point on your contract that says if you cancel this event prior to this date, you get X amount of money back. So even if she said, I put $30,000 down, they are only $5,000. If she cancels it now, she might get all $5,000 back. She might get $2,000 back, plus the extra $30,000 that she may have put down. So she can't sit there and be like, "Oh, I'm already $30,000 in. I got to keep going." No, that's complete bullshit.
Well, they put out a list. I'll show the list that they put out. Let's play Suit Yourself's video and everybody can hear it because he always tells it straight. I love Suit.
Kilroy is a scam. There's no other way for me to say that. I've been watching a few different streams. A lot of Andy Warski and a lot of other people, from Kraut and Jeff right through to Base Mama. And oh boy, what a fucking rabbit hole. I will link 3 videos in the description that all people should watch. Now, the idea for the Kilroy convention is a good idea. Free speech. And Dave Cullen was plugging this. For the most part, I fully trust when Dave says it's all good. It's all good. So I got behind the Kilroy, and I even donated. But even Dave Cullen has removed himself from Kilroy. What's going on, Sid? I haven't heard anything about this. Well, I'm not going to make this into a long video. I'm going to make this a very short video simply stating why Kilroy is a scam. Now, when shit like this affects so many people, like Andy Warski says, it doesn't matter if you're friends with them. It doesn't matter if you follow them. It doesn't matter if you know them or done a collab with them. If they fucked up and it affects so many people to the point of ripping people off, we have to call them out, and we may lose friends due to it. And I agree with Andy. I'm looking at you, Base Mama. So what did Base Mama do? She's the organizer of the Kilroy event. Not the only one, but the primary one. What did she do, Sid? Well, you know how you donate to Kilroy. Well, she needed some big names on the front page so that people would donate. And those people's viewers, because they had a substantial amount of viewers, those viewers would donate to come and see their YouTuber. As soon as they reached their target of $80,000+, those people were removed from the website, disinvited, some of them not even emailed. When some of those people emailed her, she didn't even bother to email back. And this has been verified several times. So what happens with the money? Good question, class. Where is the money? Where are the refunds? No refunds have been offered. None that I've seen. I haven't got my money back. People that I know haven't got their money back. So what's going on? She's using that money to run the event, not having the people that she invited and put on the website to get the money in the first place. That's pretty scummy, and that seems like a scam to me. How else can you define someone who uses people's profiles to milk money from their audience to then disinvite them and not give a refund? Sounds like a scam to me, doesn't it? Doesn't it, class? Now, here's the irony of all of this. Many of you may already know about the doxing server, the tale of two servers, where one of these servers had a list of people that information was being collected on. And some of those people listed in that doxing server, for lack of a better word, actually were people that were invited to Kilroy, milked their audience for money, and then uninvited. Now, this server was Kraut and T's little special place where all these intelligent scientists hang out. And Jeff Holiday was part of it. And that's another tale altogether. But who was also part of this server? Based Mama. So I really don't care how the fuck these people want to weasel out of this shit. No one's gotten a refund. They're still going ahead with the Kilroy convention. Even people like Mundane Matt, who I respect, I would think would want to report on this shit. But no, even he is going and not going to mention the people that have been ripped off. That doesn't sound like Matt to me. Matt, pull your head out your ass, fucking look into this, and let people know. Otherwise, my respect for you has gone. And then there's the whole issue of the contracts, the appearance contracts, the NDAs, the non-disclosure, all that kind of jazz. And some people that signed the appearance contract were getting freebies, like a free hotel, like Mr. Repsian was offered. I don't think he's going anymore. A free flight and or hotel that Mundane Matt has been offered. Not everybody has been offered compensation via money or other means. Only certain people. So some guests got stuff, some did not. Others were disinvited without even being told after their audiences were milked. This whole thing stinks of a fucking scam. Even Styx has pulled out. So those of you that have bought tickets to Kilroy, look at the website and look just who is going now. I can guarantee you it's not the same list as when you paid for your ticket. Now, another thing that we've all heard, and from Base Mama's own mouth, is using people's images to solicit money from them for an event with no contracts being signed is illegal. So you better fucking refund all that money before people start taking the legal avenue against you. And by golly, I encourage that avenue. Now, as I said, this rabbit hole goes further, and I will link 3 videos in the description that will take you through it all. But what can you do, Based Mama? You can refund every fucking person that donated to you. If you are starting a new list of people, then you begin a new fucking fundraiser. But that's up to you, cunt. How scummy are you? Well, we'll find out, won't we? It'll be totally up to you what you do. Suit yourself, cunt.
I love him.
I mean, basically what Base Mama is expecting people to do is she's saying, hey, hypothetically, hey, I'm having a concert. These people are going to be there, maybe. I don't have anybody signed, for sure. But these are the people, so buy tickets. And she presented it as if they were definitely going to be there, so people bought tickets. Now she's like, oh, by the way, it's no longer a rock concert, it's a country concert. Because now she's saying, oh, we wanted real academics to speak. That wasn't the case when you first presented this. Oh, now we have politicians talking about it. Now we have this. That's not what people signed on for. And yeah, people are going to drop out or whatever. That's on that YouTuber. But you didn't have contracts with anyone. Like, if she didn't have a contract and she kept going forward with this and everybody stayed signed on, but then the day before the thing, still not having contracts, everybody messaged her and said, oh, we're not going to be there. I have all this money. I have all these people coming. I have this venue that I have to pay for. What am I going to do? She would have no way of making back her money. She couldn't sue these entertainers who aren't showing up because she didn't have a contract. So for her to even put them on a website, whoever was helping her, which apparently was Sister Danger and I guess a bunch of other, this guy Chris, I guess, I don't know, or Matt, all these people that were helping her, had none of them ever once created or ran any type of an event whatsoever. Like, I can't turn around and say I'm having a party. It'd be awesome because it's going to be Disney themed. Have everybody show up in Disney themed stuff and be like, oh, it's actually 80s. You have to get out. Like, no, that's not how things work. That's not how any of this works. Like, you can't do any of what I just said.
So
like,
what she did was use a bunch of big names to get people to donate money so that she had the money, and then she got rid of those names because she wanted different names.
She even had people who weren't buying tickets to the event, that were just donating money because they believed in the event, and what the event was supposed to be about. And that was, free speech or whatnot.
Yeah.
Now, the case, why any right-wingers that wanted to be a part of it, that had a good following, would she say, oh, okay, we have a space for you, but then go back and be like, oh, sorry, we don't have a space for you? She did that with a couple of people who were right-wing, and when it comes down to it, she uses the excuse of, oh, we're going to have some prior Muslims there, and they're just not going to be comfortable with that.
Yeah.
An excuse with the NDAs that she was asking for. Some people just don't want to be on camera, or they don't want that recorded.
Yeah.
Then how is this at all a free speech event for the people who are coming? They're taking time out of their schedule, these YouTube channels, to fly down to Arizona, or fly over or into Arizona, and have this event with you, and just do a panel of, talking about free speech and the different topics. You just want all of the same opinion. And nobody can record it. They can't have any footage for their own channel, but they have to promote it. It was done, and this is done by a woman who supposedly has 170 IQ.
She says that she's just very arrogant and ego-driven. She's a catty bitch. She has Regina George from Mean Girls.
That is a very good explanation of her.
That's what I always call her. And she's always been like that.
The thing that I find hilarious is when this shit started to go down, she started to get exposed. She had already put it out there. Oh, Sister Danger's helping me so much. Sister Danger's taking over. Now, Sister Danger is a kook, but look at Sister Danger, look at Sister Danger. So the day that everything broke and things that, on the Tonka show, that whole thing played out, and she tried to defend Base Mama and the other people in this situation.
Hi, Emily.
Basically, hey, she basically threw Sister Danger under the bus.
Yeah.
She did in a previous position she was in.
In that video, in that interview she did with Bering, that's the only one she did, like, after all this came out and everybody was saying, hey, look, you're a scammer or whatever. She lied completely in that, because she was all, well, PayPal, I have to send all my information to PayPal, and I called them and this and that. If she called PayPal, they would have walked her through doing all of that. There wouldn't have been no more checking into anything or none of that, because PayPal will do that. I had to call them and have them hook my bank account into my PayPal account. They did it like in seconds flat. I've had to send them copies of my driver's license and stuff. They do that when you make your account now, I believe. But just to show, who you are and stuff. And Sister Danger says that Kilroy account is hooked right in there with Based Mama's personal account, too. So it makes you wonder how much money actually was put into that. And how much was she moving into her own personal account? I think she's scamming people. And
of course.
She's paying those people to come and speak, and she's only paying certain ones, which is weird. I'm talking, she's giving them free airfare, free room, I'm sure free board, and supposedly the one was offered $20,000, but then the one posted she was offered $1,000. So why not make it the same price for everybody? Because she's trying to get more and more money from people. And the tickets are $200, $300 for an event for 1 year. Besides the fact that she's told everybody to bring their guns and she'll autograph them.
Why would I want her autograph?
On a gun. I think that
I mean,
completely. That's.
I've been to gun conventions. To me, like, guns aren't a big deal for me.
Yeah,
but only if she has the right security.
Free speech, people, all that. Politics is not something that people are calm about a lot of times.
Yeah, but I mean, if she has the right, security, like, having guns there isn't an issue, I guess, for me.
Yeah, but there's so many nutters on YouTube and out in the world.
You can bring a gun to get signed or whatnot, and it be locked. You would have to put, like, when we go to the one gun expo that we went to, when you get there, your clip is taken out, your bullet's taken out, and they put a lock through it. They keep your clip if you bring it with you. So you're not getting your clip or your bullets back. So you're smart enough not to bring your clip and your bullets, but you can still bring your gun, because if the manufacturer's there or seller's there that has your gun and you have questions or you want to add, accessories to it or something like that, you have it to fit to your gun specifically. But they put a lock through it. There are gun locks that you can put through it.
But still, if you're a nutter and you're there to be an asshole, you're not going to even bother telling them you have a gun. I mean, you don't see people that shoot up McDonald's and post office and stuff like that. They don't come in and announce, hey, I brought a gun with me. I'll be back in a few hours to use it. They're going to hide it. And you don't have a big event like that and tell people, oh, well, Arizona is freedom of guns. Bring your guns.
Oh, I mean, to me, I guess because I live in a household that guns aren't taboo. For me, like, it's not I don't.
But to events and stuff like that, they should be.
Michael carries his gun everywhere, so he has his right to carry. He has his permit to carry. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Not when he's not working. He couldn't, as a recruiter, he couldn't bring his gun. That wasn't an option. So,
and he's not a nutter.
Right. But. Oh, I completely agree, JD, and I agree with you, Angel, in the fact that you don't bring weapons to an event such as a political event.
Yeah, because people
it's not something you do.
There was a guy from here.
Not in this social climate, but I'm just saying in general, to me, having guns at an event, it's not something I would think twice to look and be like, oh my God, that guy's got a gun on. Because to me, I don't look at it. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to say, like, I completely understand.
That flew from here. He was 50 years old. He seemed perfectly fine. Flew from here and flew, I think it was to North Carolina. Shot either a governor or a senator or something like that. And nobody knew what he was going to do. People are so enthralled with politics sometimes that it's like, really? Like them idiots standing out on the roads, blocking people, trying to go to work and stuff, all because Trump was elected. Now, I don't like Trump myself. I can't stand him. But you don't block people from trying to go to work and make a living just because you don't like who everybody voted for president. I didn't vote for him neither, but I'm not going standing on the road and blocking some poor people trying to go and earn a living. I think it was sketchy. I think it was one of them, like, subliminal threats, like, everybody's going to have guns, so don't come fuck with me. Because that's how she is. Regina George. Exactly, JD. They don't know what they lose all friggin' sense. You don't carry guns around and threaten people or. And I mean, I don't see anything wrong with somebody like a lot of people have the gun permits and stuff, and what is it, conceal and carry and stuff like that. But you don't even see the gun on them most of the time.
Yeah. I completely agree, JD, that people get passionate and will lose all self-awareness for sure. But what I just hope you're understanding what I'm saying. Like, I don't, yeah. It's not something that I would notice because I've been to concealed. Exactly. To me, it's just second nature. Like, why don't you have a gun on? Like, yeah. And, you know, yeah, we've been stopped at doors before. I mean, my husband, I know owners to bars and stuff like that, and clubs and stuff. And my husband and I have gone to those said bars and clubs, and while typically that's not a place you bring a gun, you know, and everyone else was stopped at the door and told to leave their gun outside, but my husband kept his on because we knew the owners, you know, and we were only stopping by to pick something up and go on and move on. But like, yeah. To me, I've never had somebody stop him with his concealed carry permit. So to me, it's just, like I said, that's not an aspect of it that I think about or thought about when it came to Kilroy. I don't think it was going to be safe whether there's guns there or not. There's people who on YouTube videos back and forth.
That's why she has a 170 IQ.
But there's people who are there are people who are on YouTube now that have been like, oh, you're going to Kilroy? I'll see you there. I'll see you there. And he's like, what does that mean? You're going to beat the Kilroy event? And he's like, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. What, you know?
Yeah, and that's kind of a threat.
Your anger that you get, or you're passionate about a situation, the passion you get, okay, if you are aware of your emotions, just like JD was saying, you know, if you're self-aware, that's fine. If in the most heated of moments you can still have that self-awareness, then, you know, more power to you. I would feel trusted next to you if you think you can. But there's not many humans out there, almost to the Logan Paul thing, that are that self-aware. Like, he is not obviously self-aware enough to filter himself from not smiling, making jokes, or laughing.
And in a political event like that, JD said tempers are steady flaring. In a political event like that, where you're going to have people that are all free speech, you know, all liberals. You're also going to have people that are like, you know, Trump rules and all that. You don't say, hey, everybody, bring your guns. Because people are so heated that they will shoot somebody.
I mean,
if you're so
in this political and social climate, yes, I completely agree. There's no way for people to talk out their issues anymore. Like, generation that are just a few years younger than us, they have no of fixing conflict whatsoever.
No, they don't have the coping skills to, you know. It's like, I hate you, so I'm going to kill you.
And it's not even going to kill you. It's I'm going to destroy you. And what happened to the, I don't like you, you don't like me, so I'm going to turn the other cheek and walk the other way.
Yeah.
Just like when people are, it's one thing to have freedom of speech and leave a comment or say something or whatever.
Yeah, and it's another thing.
Your opinion.
Going at someone constantly. Walk away. Who cares?
Exactly, and that's what's happening in every situation in the drama channels and the drama.
Everybody has to have the last word. Who cares?
Exactly.
Who has the last word? The only one that cares about who has the last word is yourself.
You have to be okay with the situation and where it's left lie. Like, I know that I don't know if we were going to talk about it, but with the John Cookie and Peter Mon situation.
Yeah.
In all of Peter's videos, he said, I'm going to say the statement and that's it. And then he, feels like he's forced to say one more thing. But he's moved on. And up until a week ago, John Cookie is still putting out videos showing his evidence. And Peter Mon's moved on. That's where it's a difference. You know what I mean? That's where there's, and that's why I said that about Shane Dawson. He said his piece and he moved on. There needs to be more of that in this climate nowadays, especially on YouTube. Like,
yeah.
Shane Dawson's ex-girlfriend Lisa said something in her video defending or talking about Shane in the fact that why is it that necessary to tear each other down in this situation right now that we have with the smaller channels that are kind of getting screwed over. It's very refreshing to see all the smaller channels coming together, seeing that we have new subs coming in tonight, wanting to help us with the sub for sub situation, getting to see new content and everything like that.
There's a lot of small channels to be monetized and stuff like that.
And then you have people who throughout this all last year, it became a game or almost like their livelihood to tear people down and to completely destroy them and demolish them until they are rather off of YouTube altogether. You don't know what happened to them, things like that. It's their right to make their content. If you don't like it, move on. You know what I mean? And to me, like, to have an event about free speech, what is there to say about it? Like, what is it that they were going to say? You're right to have your free speech. I don't think anybody that was on those panels, YouTuber-wise, are qualified to teach these people on the coping mechanisms on how to deal with free speech.
Yeah.
If you are going to speak freely, you're going to put your opinions out there, you have to be prepared what's going to come back to you tenfold. And if you're not ready and prepared to be like, I accept your opinion, that's your opinion, let's still shake hands and be friends and move on. Like, it was disheartening to see how many people on Facebook alone last year with that were best friends that were fighting on Facebook that no longer speak to each other. Yeah. And it's like, that's what needs to happen out of
need to learn to either agree to disagree or just part ways, stay the fuck away from each other without trying to rile up a whole gang and go after people and shit. That's what people do. That's what children do.
I remember it very well in 8th grade.
Yeah, I mean, that's what kids do. Oh, so-and-so don't like me, so I'm going to go get all of their friends and have them not like them too, and we're all gonna beat the shit out of them. That's what kids do.
No, sir, I'm good. Sir? Night. Good night. See you in the morning. See you in the morning. Try to stay warm out of this junk.
I mean,
stay warm out of that icy stuff out there.
Like, to me, the event, the free speech event or what have you, that they were having, it's cool because there's YouTubers that put their political opinion out there and you agree with them and you like listening to them. You know,
I would be scared to go put my opinion out there in front of a bunch of strangers like that. Everybody in the room's got a gun. Because
yeah.
politics and religion, you don't talk about them.
Politics and religion is something that I was always told you don't talk about it with friends or family.
Yeah.
And I said that to somebody. Actually, I said that to a relative of mine in my household growing up.
Yeah.
You know, when it came time to being 18 and it came time to voting and registering to vote. And actually, my mom and dad didn't really explain it. My mom, made sure I understood the actual process of voting. But then, when it came to picking my political party, she explained the premises of each political party, which I already knew from school. Response to me was, I can tell you that the place you live in right now is predominantly Republican. If you want anything done, you're going to need to be a Republican. That's sad to think that I had to, or I felt in any type of way that I would have to align myself with a political party to have the backing of my state representative, of my, congressman. That shouldn't be the case. It should. I'm a person. He's a person that's representing me right now. He should be representing everything for me. And that's how I've always thought. And I looked at the platforms and I looked at the situations on both sides, and that's how I registered. And Mom never asked me. She didn't ask me, did you register Republican? She didn't ask me, did you register Democrat? Voting day came and went. She didn't ask me who I voted for. I never spoke about those things, ever, in my house.
I voted for Hillary.
And, I had an aunt who on Facebook wanted to just, that's all she wants. That's all she's posting. And I said to her, I was like, I was taught never to talk religion, politics, or money with anyone. Not with your friends, not with your friends. She's like, well, then who do you talk about it with? And my response to her was, you don't have to talk about something to know about something. You can listen to other people's opinions. There's always got to be somebody out there to have an opinion and put it out there and everything like that. But listen to the source. That's where you need to go. Like these YouTubers that have opinions and everything like that, they're great. Don't get me wrong. They're welcome to have their opinions. You like listening to them, have at it. But they can be extremists in some cases, in some subjects. Yeah. They can have their opinions to an extreme. So you have to be more aware of yourself and think about it and know and do your own research and not just follow these people blindly.
Because they don't believe the same way you do.
Exactly, but that's not how these kids are being raised nowadays. It's like, stand up for what you believe in and marches back in the 70s versus marches today are completely two different things. And somebody here, there's a march being, put together. They're like, holy shit, there's going to be, a rally. And that means that I get to go act a fool and jump on cars and loot. And no, that's not what the rallies and everything were. And that's not what people fought for. And, that's what needs to be taught to these people nowadays. And there's not many people out there that mindset. Look at how many situations so small that have turned out to be so much bigger, and so many more people got hurt. So her little political free speech campaign held at a Holiday Inn or wherever in Arizona could be the next big news story about, all these people getting hurt because she wants to she can't even get the ticket sales and who's going to be there in order. What makes you think she's going to have the security there for you?
Oh, She's paying a fortune for security. But then told everybody to bring their guns. Now, how the heck is somebody from a security place making minimum wage going to stop some idiot with a gun and start shooting people?
I mean, I, from the first start hearing it and heard who was organizing it, maybe because I'm biased, I don't like base mom, I never have. I was like, she's not going to have the security. Before she even said anything about having guns there, she's not going to have the security for this.
I don't think she's, unless she hired some.
There's a reason why these people are on a computer screen.
And she's going to have triple the security that, she's going to have a lot of security, especially after telling everybody to go ahead and bring their guns.
Like, to me, the speakers, like, honestly, unless they've been to other events.
Dogs aren't supposed to snore.
Unless they've been to other events at schools, at other conventions and everything, they're not going to know how to react or act on a panel. They're used to speaking to their computer screen that doesn't speak back. Yeah, they get a couple of hate messages here and there, or maybe they don't even read their comments.
That's why she's only going with a lot. If you notice, I haven't heard of anybody she's got on that website. Anybody she's got that is coming. I really haven't heard of any of them. Some of them actually speak at stuff like that all the time. But I think it's going to be a huge bust if she does continue with it, which she acts like she is going to.
It's a hot mess for sure. That's definitely one thing I can say. I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't go. I wouldn't promote it. Not even from the beginning. I said it was going to be a hot mess. And the funny thing is like, it's coming out now that I guess this was actually Andy Worski and someone else's idea that she kind of just took and ran with.
Yes.
So, like, it's not, she's getting, I mean, and one thing that came out of Tonka's stream that I completely agree with is like, even if Andy decided, or, you know, these other YouTubers that have been slighted from her decided to have another or a different type, naming it a different thing, but the same type of event, it's all going to be related to the Kilroy event and the scam that it is right now. You know, like it's
been forever hard.
It's making it hard. It's going to make it hard for this an event to happen. Now, I don't necessarily agree with there needing to be that type of an event unless there's the right security, the right people that are talking, you know, right topics to be had. The topics are clearly defined before purchasing the tickets, because I know for a fact that some of the people who were donating it were donating for the simple fact of the idea behind the type of event it was. Then there was people, like Andy Worski had said, that they thought it was come hang out with some of your favorite, get drunk and act a fool and just hang out with them and listen to them talk about the same things they talk on their videos, and that's the convention. And now they're adding politicians and other people in to talk, and it's like, I came to hang out with my favorite YouTuber.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, it was never clearly defined. It was never really explained as to what it was going to be. You can't create a playlist or whatever the other one is. I forget the other convention that's with YouTube. on a wing and a prayer. You can't do it.
It was a classic bait and switch.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Hello, Lee's Brother Gaming.
Hello.
Hello.
You need one more sub.
You got it.
Maybe you'll get it here.
I think you might just get one. Well, as soon as I click the right page. Oh, you got 3,541. Now you got 42.
You got one. I just did it too, so.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got 44.
I haven't checked in with them.
My list is going to be crazy.
Oh, I already have a.
Yeah, right?
I think I subbed to like 20, 25 people today. Just going through Twitter, clicking on people and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it might be fun to see what pops up. I mean, we had somebody earlier who does the psychic videos, and then
And JD
came in, and I'm looking forward to her doing something on Crohn's disease.
Yeah.
I don't know if what was it, Trace Tracker? Is that what their name was? I don't know if they were here for subs. I don't think they had any content.
I'm saving all the addies, so I can put them in the description.
They actually were the ones that came in and brought up the Kilroy event.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
And I think I'm on the fence as far as like social justice and right wing, left wing, all that kind of stuff. Because I mean, like some stuff I agree with on the Republican side, but then there's a lot of stuff that I don't. And then there's some stuff on the liberal side that I agree with and don't agree with.
you're not going to agree with somebody 100% all of the time. If we all did it, the world would be a very boring place.
Yeah, I think
you're
need
not
a business loan to get a business plan to get a business loan.
Yeah.
According to what people said, Base Mama couldn't get a loan because she's like $300,000 in the hole. I think somebody else got a loan and gave it to her or something, or that Dave guy did.
But it's hard to go.
Yeah, it's very hard to go off a hearsay. She could easily say it's a business loan, and she could have gone and taken out a personal loan. She could have taken out a loan of equity against her house. We don't know what type of a loan she took out. We don't even know her credit score. We know her IQ. She likes to tell you. Whether it's true or not is a completely different story. But like when it comes to the business loan situation that she says she had, yes and no. You can easily technically you can go and incorporate yourself if you pay it's just paperwork and money. That's all it is. Yeah. Like you can go incorporate yourself as a business. That way, if you wanted to file bankruptcy, you could do it as a business versus a personal thing. So it doesn't hit you as hard, I think, is how it goes. It was explained to me a long time ago, and I wasn't quite following it. But no, to be an LLC, a limited licensed contractor, it's not that hard. And if she's had an LLC, to walk into a bank and try and get a loan, it might not, depending on the type of bank she went to, it might not be that hard either, unfortunately. Some banks are just like, oh, you're a new business? We have this new business line of credit. Might not be a loan, it might be a line of credit.
$500,000 wedding? The hell?
What? Who's she getting married to? I thought she was already married.
No, I don't think she. Are we talking about Bates' mama?
Well, that's one way to raise your money. Lie and say you're having a Kilroy event and then use it for your wedding. It's easy for her to be an LLC, go take a line of credit out under that LLC, and then file for bankruptcy.
I'm sorry, about $500,000 for a wedding is ridiculous.
Want to know how much my wedding cost?
6 kids, 6 college funds you could put up.
You want to know how much my first wedding cost? $25,000. It's $25,000 for my first wedding. You want to know how long it lasted? 5 fucking months. We were together for 5 years. You want to know what my second wedding cost? $700. We've been married for almost 4 years.
There you go.
It's a day. It's another day in your life. If you love the person, that's just fucking ridiculous. I'm sorry. Who is paying that?
I'm sure she's not. She doesn't work. She says she's got some disease that is the most painful disease ever in the world.
Who?
Base Mama.
Base Mama?
Yeah. I seen her say that in a video one time. She's got some disease, and it's the most painful disease ever in the world that has ever been found. I'm sorry, if she's in so much pain and it's like that. How in the hell is she chasing 6 kids around?
I think I would have to argue that fact because never mind. I don't even want to bring it up.
I mean, MS is a pretty hard one, but I don't think she doesn't show markers for MS.
I don't remember what the name of the disease she said she has. But anyway, she's disabled.
Idiitis?
Yeah, she has that.
She's an idiot?
She has that. But she's disabled. She didn't look disabled to me as far as, I mean, how's she putting this event together and she's disabled?
Well, I mean, there are a lot of invisible disabilities, but so it's hard to say.
Very true, JD. She said 375 in debt, 85 donations, 30 in loan, 10,000 to her goal. She claims she has a rare immune disease. God help us.
Oh, there we go. Trigeminal neuralgia. It's the most painful disease ever in the world. That's what she said in that video.
Big titty disease. Jim, stop it. Oh, man. Am I the only one that finds that funny? I mean, it is painful to have big titties because, you get a back problem. Bras aren't comfortable. But I don't necessarily know if it's disabling. They make you really, really hot in the summer.
So, Daddy05 locked his Twitter account. Maybe he'll lock his YouTube channel and fuck off.
I don't follow.
I don't follow him neither. I'm blocked.
Yeah. I thought childbirth was the most painful disease. I don't know, JD. I've never had childbirth, but clearly she's had it 6 times, so it maybe. I'm not making fun of her if she does have the disease, but everybody's claiming to have some sort of disease. It's unless you're putting up your medical records, I don't know. To me, I'm just like, meh, I don't want to hear it. Everybody's got something. Unfortunately. Want to choose to let that disability define who you are, that's on you. But you shouldn't. Because there's people out there who have actual disorders who don't want to be defined as it, and that's all they fight against their entire life. Just saying. Prince Royalty, bring what receipts to what?
Hello, Prince Royalty. What do we need receipts for?
Making 15 videos about how you're protecting.
You don't have a you.
Oh, okay. I didn't understand what you were saying though with the bring receipts. I'm like, bring receipts for what?
You don't have no. I can't. Everybody's sub to Prince Royalty.
He's got a lot of videos on with Stain Eggs, and I saw a Stain Eggs video, John Cookian. The Josh Show, Martin Lewis. You wanted to talk about Martin Lewis?
Yeah, Martin Lewis did that video about that boy that was he said was stalking and harassing him and all that stuff. And I mirrored that. Well,
yeah.
Prince Royalty there made a video and said that it wasn't all that kid harassing Martin, that Martin had been talking about that kid for months beforehand. And it also was in Patreon and stuff. So to me, it was both of them. And that's what the kid said. What Gossip Gay is his name, and that's what the kid said. I admit I did this and that and that and this, but Martin acts like he's just the victim. So I think it was both of them, and Martin just don't want to admit that it was him too.
That disorder that she's got causes pain in her face, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting here reading up on it. It's actually pretty interesting what it is.
Yeah, Prince says that his Patreon is full of videos all about gossip. Gossip Gay.
Wow.
So that was a two-way thing. Gossip Gay just fought back.
I mean, you gotta defend yourself.
I still don't understand why Martin didn't just fight the copyright strikes.
But, I mean, from what Martin Lewis was saying, it made it sound like this kid was going out of his way to contact his family and stuff like that, which plays into what we were saying about the fact that why can't you just leave it as it is and move on? Like, you don't like the person. Okay, bye. Like, and leave it at that. Like, why do you have to dig so deep to try and destroy someone?
It was both ways, and Martin did it for months, and then the kid started reacting to it.
Oh,
wow. Okay.
So it wasn't all that.
Yeah, I didn't know much about that situation.
It wasn't all him. Martin had a hand in it too. Oh, okay. See, Martin filed a copyright strike on Gossip Gay. On a video Gossip Gay had made using content from Martin's Patreon.
Oh, okay.
So Martin filed ones on him.
But the thing is you can't take something from a paid account and put it on YouTube for free. It's just, that's wrong in my eyes. I'm sorry.
It's already on YouTube. What they do is they upload it to YouTube and they just put the link out.
But it wasn't. He's saying it's from his Patreon. If it's from Martin's Patreon, then
on Patreon. But just the link's posted on Patreon.
I don't know. If it's behind a paywall to be seen, and he didn't want it to be seen by all of YouTube, to me that's wrong. Whether it wasn't behind a paywall and everybody could see it.
If it's on YouTube, he put it on YouTube. It's not fair to me, like if I was someone's Patreon, which I'm not, but if I was paying money to see somebody's videos and then I go and I search on, YouTube just to see if they've put anything out there and I see that they're putting the same exact videos on YouTube maybe weeks later. Yeah, I wouldn't like that neither. That
would upset me.
Didn't do it.
That would upset me.
But still. And
it's like walking into a store, buying a shirt full price, being so excited about it, and it's from clearance the next week. That's some shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Sorry, I was thinking out loud and I talked over you. I apologize, but that's literally what it is.
Don't you watch Martin, Emily?
Yeah, she used to. I don't know if she still does. Martin will go crazy on you if you try to contact his family, though. Like, his family is in a dangerous place. It was on You Now first, then uploaded to Patreon. Okay, well then that's completely different. I mean, if it was in an open platform first, then I can't. You know, I don't understand why if it's under 30 seconds, it's a copyright.
To hide his videos about Gossip Gay is what he's doing. I think it was both of them.
I don't know. Either way, my whole thing is like I said, because I know Anision does
just him attacking Martin for no reason whatsoever. It was Martin and him.
Yeah, I mean, nobody
admits that he did some things that he shouldn't have.
Nobody wakes up, and if they do, clearly there's something wrong with you. But nobody wakes up one morning and goes, you know what? I'm going to find a random person today and just start making videos on them to piss them off.
Yeah.
Nobody does that. Like, you clearly have to have some sort of beef with them, whether it's their opinion on something or whatever. Like, there's something there. So you disagreed with them, you did a response video. If that person sees your response video and responds to you and it goes back and forth, then, you know, you can't sit there and be like, this person hated on me out of nowhere. No, they didn't. You know exactly where it came from. They didn't like this opinion of something. And you couldn't turn the other cheek and walk away. You became obsessive about it and stalker-ish.
Oh, God, let's
Nothing
not around.
Let's not use those words. Are they triggering for some people who like to lurk? I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. But that's ultimately what you're doing when you're not turning the cheek and being like, you know what, I don't like this person. I don't like what they have to say. I'm just not going to watch them any longer.
There's plenty of other channels out there. Go watch something else.
Exactly. Turn off YouTube. Go outside and smell the roses.
Go outside. There's an outside?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
There's a whole new world out there.
Well, for me...
I can show it to you.
I had mostly
just jump on my magic carpet.
I had mostly seen like on Twitter and stuff. And then Martin had posted that his channel was going to end up getting shut down because someone was false copywriting striking him and all that. And I thought, well, damn, you know, because I've watched a few of his videos. I'm not like a huge supporter of his and stuff, but I like his intro.
Fact, Emily.
His intro is cool.
Sorry.
But
yeah, I mean, everybody, there's some people that find it really annoying.
The way people made it look was like, here Martin is, and he's got this person coming at him, trying to take his channel down, trying to go at his family. They're stalking him and all this kind of stuff. And it's actually 6.5 dozen one and half a dozen the other. It's both of them. They're both doing the same thing to each other.
Yeah.
It's a big old drama.
Yeah. JD, we saw bits and pieces of it.
I'll let everybody decide for themselves.
To answer your question, JD, we've seen bits and pieces of it. We just choose not to add to that attention. That is that hot mess.
I actually saw the whole thing.
Oh, the stream today?
Oh, did you?
I didn't see the whole. Yeah. I didn't get to see the beginning, but I saw the end of it. Yeah, Bildo is a freak.
I think I'm going to plead the fifth to any of that, considering on that.
I forget what our word was. Duct tape. Duct tape.
Duct tape. Yes, thank you.
Duct tape.
Anyway, so
Angel has her own feelings on Phil, and Phil has his own.
Mostly,
Joel.
see, my thing with Phil has nothing to do with Joy. My thing with Phil is him coming at me all because I'm a Joy supporter, and that's the way a lot of them do. If you support Joy, they come at you. My thing with him is all the lies he said. He says I tried to dox him. He says I've harassed him since, like, what was it, April or March or something like that. I didn't even know who he was in April and March. He says that I come on his channel all the time and harass him. I don't even go to his channel. I'm sorry, his streams are boring. Who wants to sit and watch some guy who has a mo haircut?
Well, you forget that
Talk to him.
I'm an extension of you, and, you know, because of that, I've gone to his streams and had conversations with him, so I don't know if that's what he's considering harassing him. Like, I've gone to his streams, but
these two are allowed to go to any stream or support anybody they want, because I'm no one.
I'm adult. I earned my adult card.
That's funny, Katie.
You don't tell me what to do.
Exactly. To me, telling someone, hey, look, you're on my stream and you're going to do what I say, that's not the kind of stream we have. Everybody is free. Everybody's allowed to go watch anybody's stream they want to watch.
But we're the Zones crowd.
But you're still allowed. I mean, you guys watch makeup videos and shit like that. I'm watching all that stuff.
I even wear makeup.
Sorry, we like to be pretty. I was actually painting my nails earlier while we were talking.
Oh my God, I did watch a video the other day, and they were making Pac-Man on their fingernails.
Yeah.
The thumb was Pac-Man, and then the 4 ghosts and stuff. I'm going to make my niece do my nails like that. Of course, I need to grow my nails out or something. Because
I will say, your daughter's comment is pretty funny, JD. I saw a comment in the actual chat when I popped in there once that was pretty funny about his haircut being bowl and safety scissors.
Mm-hmm.
He has a Mo Howard haircut.
But, yeah.
And
I mean, I know.
Come to find out, he does cut his own hair.
Does he really?
His hair always looks crazy. And
does he just cut his bangs?
No, he cuts his own hair. That's why it's all.
Does he have a Flowbee?
Like Mo.
Does anybody remember what a Flowbee is?
Yeah.
I'm the only one.
Isn't that the thing you hook to your vacuum cleaner?
Yes.
I wonder if he has one.
You saved me $20.
Well, Michael cuts his own hair, and we have a vacuum that stays in our bathroom for him to cut his hair.
There we go. Flowbee sponsors him.
But no, Michael just shaves his head. It's easier for him being military and stuff. But yeah, no. Every time I mentioned a Flowbee to people, nobody knows what I'm talking about. So I'm so excited that you guys know what the Flowbee is.
I remember.
Just saying. I was like one of those late night kids that could only fall asleep to like the advertisers and the Billy Mays until I heard, "Hi, Billy Mays here." I couldn't fall asleep. So all of those infomercials, like I know all of those products, and I'll mention them from when I was a kid, and Michael looks at me like I have 8 heads because he didn't have cable growing up or TV in his room. So, yeah. You were literally typing the Flowbee when I said it. Nice! Yeah, I know all of them. I watch way too many infomercials. Even now to this day, like, it's hard.
And the clapper.
I'll
clap on, clap off, the clapper.
Mm-hmm. I remember the clapper or the chia pets. Chia.
Oh God. Oh wait, we can't forget the "I've fallen and I can't get up."
Yes, that was another good one.
All those
I liked the Jack LaLanne juicer. That was my other favorite one. Rest in peace, Jack. But he always used to come out with like, I'm 99 years old and I survive on just juice.
Yeah. I only
man.
drink juice.
Yeah. And I made this awesome juicer. And like Montel Williams like promoted it on his, show. My bad.
Bitches.
Totally changed the subject.
Yeah.
We went way off track.
Yeah.
It happens.
All too often with us.
Yes. I mean, at least it's interesting for us. It makes us laugh.
What up?
Yeah.
Hi,
You're
Emily.
here finally.
Yeah.
She's not in chat. She's on sound.
Yeah.
Say hello to my wife.
You're married.
Oh God, Miss Cleo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh,
$3.99.
this is Miss
Phone,
Cleo.
motherfucker.
If you call me, I will give you your future. I love Miss Cleo.
Lols.
I know Miss Cleo did die.
The fuck?
She's another one that passed away.
Rest in
I think
peace.
I've mentioned 3 people that passed away. Yeah, rest in peace, Miss Cleo. Rest in peace, Jack LaLanne. Rest in peace, Billy Mays.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Billy Mays' story was sad. He left behind his daughter.
Aww.
But then there was that guy who got hired right after him who tried to be him. And I was like angry for the first
Yeah.
of him being the guy, the new Kaboom guy. Like he tried to be as animated as Billy Mays. And I'm like, you're not him. Stop.
Yeah.
You're some dweeb. Like,
Yo.
he's like, kaboom, and it's gone.
I was thinking
Like-
that, JD. I wonder
Yo,
if she
Billy
was
Mays
involved
didn't.
when she was
We
dying.
didn't have that. We had OxyClean. But Billy Mays did that commercial too.
Yeah, he did the
The OxyClean, yeah. And the kaboom, and it's gone.
I don't think we had Kaboom. Maybe I saw that on American channels. Because we got some American channels.
Maybe. I don't know. There's kaboom, and then there was OxyClean. He's like, Billy Mays here, and I have OxyClean, and yeah.
Yeah.
I had his thing down to a, hi, Billy Mays here.
That's funny.
I do that to my mom all the time.
Yo.
I'd answer for the phone.
Dude, I feel like today was the fastest that I've ever gotten ready in my entire fucking life.
Excuse me, I'm
For
sorry.
work.
Because I had to see my nurse practitioner today. I had an appointment at 1. And guess what time I woke up at?
12?
Probably.
12:15.
12:15.
56.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
good Lord.
Yeah.
Sometime?
I was 8 minutes late, but it didn't matter. So, I made it, thank God. But
Yeah.
I have to go
I
back.
don't know, Shannon. Phil looks like a stalkery type of guy, but he seems more like the guy that sits in the corner sucking its thumb and crying in his little girly underwear. Mommy, they're bothering me. They're bothering me.
That was like me in 5th grade. Yo, people fucking hated this
The mommy,
shit
you're
out of
bothering me, or crying in the corner in your little girl underwear?
both.
Which one? Or both? Oh, okay, good.
Both of them, man. Dude, one time my dad grounded me for the rest of my life. Isn't that crazy?
Is that what he said? You're grounded for the rest of your life?
Yeah, he said that once.
So technically, you should still be grounded.
Yeah. And then, get this, he added a week onto that. Yeah. So, thanks. He extended
I
my
mean,
life.
technically, you are grounded for the rest of your life. Once you're dead, you're buried in the ground, unless you're cremated.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he was
Yeah.
maybe just telling you your future.
I don't know, man. I don't know. He's, grounded for the rest. You know why I was grounded for the rest of my life? This is the dumbest reason. Because my sister was taking for fucking ever to get ready for school, so I fucking left because I didn't want to be on late. and I got grounded.
So you
for the
got in
rest of my
trouble?
life for that.
Were you driving? Is why? That's why.
Literally
You
bikes.
took the car.
Bikes. It was. We were kids, like kids.
Yeah.
It was
Now,
so that's why I got in trouble, because she couldn't like go by herself because she was too young. And it's like, well, fuck, man, I don't want to get.
well, now he had to put on his shoes and take her to school. That's probably why. I was the one that broke the mold. I am the last of 5 girls. My parents said my entire life that they do not believe in grounding. And that's true. Like, none of my sisters were grounded whenever they did anything crazy or outlandish. I mean, some of them publish, but not like me. And so they said we never ground you guys, you know. And they always did find alternative punishments. Their punishments normally consisted of cleaning something or doing a task without any help, or, you know, things like that. Or
that's how we
you'll figure it out on your own. But it was 10th grade year, and I had moved from Catholic school to a public school. I didn't want to be in the public school because all 5 of my sisters had gone through that school, and I didn't want to get told I was little them. Graduated at the age of 15. That's how smart she was. She skipped a bunch of grades. All of them were in the National Honor Society, stuff like that. And I didn't want to have to live up to their expectations. So I personally tried my best to just kind of skim through my classes. However, in freshman year in skimming, in both English and math, I got A's, and they bumped me from regular classes up to the college prep classes that my sisters were in, and I was getting all of their teachers. And I walked into the first day of 10th grade math into a teacher that had my sister, told me how much they loved my sister, yelled at me probably 10 minutes later for a good 20 minutes. Answer the question. Colleen, answer the question. And I'm like, that's not my name. I'm CJ. That's not my name. And so I wouldn't answer him, and that was my whole problem. So I purposely failed 10th grade math. So I was grounded from that entire summer.
That would suck.
I did not get to go anywhere.
Dude, we got banned from the internet once. For like a long time. It was fucking horrible. It was so bad. And I was still pretty young. Like, it was only probably, I think I was in grade 5. So it was like 2002. So like the internet wasn't even like that big yet, you know? And it's like we got banned from the internet, and it was like the worst shit ever. Like, it fucking sucked because like everybody was still on the fucking internet. And then I felt like that probably like didn't help the whole like bullying thing, because like I couldn't have any friends. Like, it was so bullshit. Like, cause like I couldn't contact anybody, right? So it was like, what the fuck, man?
I forget how much younger you are than me sometimes.
Oh yeah? Why?
Cause like, to me, like, the internet was never a part of my childhood.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it was like starting around like that age, and that's when we were so new to it that we fucked up, and that's why we got banned, right? Mm-hmm. And oh my god, it pissed me off so much because like we just kept fucking up, and then we just got banned from it, and then
was your internet dial-up?
Yeah.
Yeah, my first internet was dial-up too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had Netgear. I remember that. And my dad didn't know how to work computers, and still doesn't know how to work computers. God.
Oh god, the sound of those modems.
My dad is one of those like overpriced trade school things. Mm-hmm. And for computers, and he literally doesn't remember like anything. Like the only thing he remembers is like we learned on a Pentium 1, and he'll say that like randomly sometimes, like, and that's all he remembers.
Yeah, so. My dad's not very good at computers, so kid never banned us from it. I remember the one time he did try that with me. He's like, "You're not going to be allowed on the computer all this week."
Oh, my mom.
2 seconds
my
later,
mom was the
I'm trying to
computer
pay the bills and this thing won't connect. Will you help me?
Yeah. No, my mom, she was like really good with computers. There was this one time where she got this like, and it was just a trial program too, and because she didn't want to pay for it, and it was like this thing that would like lock your computer down, and you could like only get into it like for if you had the password, but also you could set it so that people could get on there for like a certain amount of time, and it was literally called Enough. It was called Enough. Like, isn't that horrible? Like, what the fuck? And she would let us have an hour. An hour. What the fuck? So
I remember going over a friend's house. She was like one of the cool friends when I was like in fifth, sixth grade. She was considered cool because she had a computer in her room and she had access to AOL. So like they had dial up, but they had AOL. And like I always felt inadequate, so like I never invited friends over to my house because it was never like, oh, let's hang out and IM people that aren't hanging out with us to come hang out with us and go do something fun.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't do that because we had Netgear.
Yeah.
And we weren't allowed to like download anything onto the computer. So I remember the first time I downloaded Instant Messenger onto the desktop, my dad's like, what is this Instant Messenger thing? I said, it's the only way I can talk to my friends about my homework. Totally lied.
No,
he didn't know.
Before I got before we got unbanned from the internet.
Oh yeah, the floppy drives.
I literally
I remember those.
Snuck on there and made an MSN.
They didn't have computers when I was in elementary school.
Wow.
Yeah. Did they use computers? And then it was the floppy drive kind.
Did you have to take typewriting in high school? Like,
yeah.
Did you work on typewriters?
With a regular typewriter.
Yeah, I took typewriting.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I figured y'all had.
Actually,
my mom had it.
Typewriting and computer though, because I was in school when enough for the computers too, so I took both.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was in Catholic school, so we had a lot of donated computers. So yeah,
they didn't have computers.
We definitely had the green text.
Yeah.
The like original apples. We learned how to type, and you sat there.
All the DOS prompts. Oh my god.
Yes. Oh goodness. And then like if you got all your work done fast enough, you got to play Oregon Trail.
Oh god, yes, Oregon Trail. Oh.
Did you guys have Math Circus, or am I too young?
And what?
I know what it is.
Yeah, that was fun.
Math Circus.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had it I think in 8th grade, right before I switched over to high school. We had that. But like Oregon Trail was my game, to the point where like when I became a preschool teacher, we had to teach computers too. That's how progressive my teachings were. We had to have a computer in the classroom, and we had to teach the kids how to use it appropriately and stuff like that. Well, a friend of mine found the old Oregon Trail, and I downloaded it onto the computer.
Nice.
Yeah, it was awesome because like when I took my hour break, I would just stay in the room and play Oregon Trail.
That's fucking funny.
You died of dysentery. Terry died of dysentery.
I don't know what that is. We played Cross Country Canada.
You don't know what Oregon Trail is?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Y'all didn't have...
I feel like we were more separated back in the day.
Yeah, because
Oregon
mean? Trail was awesome. Like, you created your family, and then, like, you traveled, and, like, you had to buy and sell and barter to get to the Oregon Trail, and, like, people would die of, like, different diseases, and you would have to, like, negotiate whether you wanted to take 3 cows across the river or 4.
Yo, that's
and then,
like
you'd be
Cross
like,
Country Canada.
Then, yeah, they just made it for you, I guess.
Yo, you know what that was? That was like literally, it was like so like old school. Like imagine like the DOS prompts, but in a game, and there was like
that's it.
Yeah, 3 colors, and you were driving a truck, and you're transporting.
Oh no, we were in a wagon.
Yeah, we're transporting commodities. Peace out, Jim.
They have it for Wii, for the Oregon Trail or Worm, because I remember Worm being on my Nokia phone. Like, that was the game to have on your Nokia phone, was Worm.
I think
When the
we
color
only
ones
had
came out.
one Nokia phone.
Yeah, that's what I say, is that's where it's different age-wise. Is I had like at least three different generations of Nokia phones.
Yeah, my first phone.
I had a beeper, okay?
Yo,
I had a pager.
My dad had a beeper. I remember that.
But that was like when
I want to be in the 90s. Like, why the fuck are we almost in the 2020s? Like, what the fuck? When people say 10 years ago, I still feel like 10 years ago was when I was 7. You know what I mean?
When people say 10 years ago, I still feel like it was when I graduated high school.
Okay, so you get me a little bit then.
Yeah, like I'll be like, oh, just 10 years ago, but I'm like, shit, that's not true. Because I graduated in 04, so like I'll say it to Michael all the time. I'll be like, oh, and like those, when they play those, I don't know if you've seen any of those videos, because I know you're not on Facebook, but they post it all the time, but those videos of the music videos, and like, these are 10 years old this year, and I'm like,
oh my god, songs that are like, dude, oh my god, today, oh my god, I felt so bizarre. I was at work, right, and I was just like, there was like the air compressor was on and the radio wasn't that loud, and it was, I could tell that it was that freaking Enrique Iglesias and Pitbull song, I Like It. I could tell what that was by the first 2 seconds, and it was muffled, and I was like, what is wrong with me? Why is that something that I remember?
I still remember every song. Like, Michael plays this game in the car all the time where he'll put on the 90s station, Night Shannon, and he'll put on the 90s station, and he'll cover up the radio and be like, what's this song? You know it? Who's this artist? He does it all the time, and I know them, and it's like,
oh yeah, I can't. That's the thing. I won't be able to tell you usually the artist or even sometimes the song name, but I'll know how it goes.
Did you have Tamagotchis?
Yeah.
Oh God, yes.
And I got the revivals.
That was another thing.
Tamagotchis and the original Furbies.
Yo, I got the original.
I had
Furby.
one of each.
I got an original Furby for $60 at a flea market.
What the fuck? I paid $50 Canadian.
I wound up having to wait for some more to get put out, because that Christmas they come out and they were like being sold for ungodly amounts. So I
got it for my birthday.
I got it for my mom. My mom had wanted one, and you couldn't find them anywhere. And she was willing to pay like the $200, $100, whatever they was going for.
Whoa.
And I was at the flea market, and I had like $80 on me, and I was like, I'm going to spend my whole money, everything I got right on me, and buy a Furby for her. And then I was like, fuck it, I'm getting it. And I got it for her. I think she played with it like twice, and she never played with it again.
That little bitch was creepy though.
Dude, I spent $60 and more than that, because I had to pay for the train tickets too. But so probably like $100 for me and my sister to get a picture with Christopher Lloyd.
I feel you, JD. I feel you.
Worth it.
She was a New Kids on the Block fan.
I went to New Kids on the Block. My younger sister, she's 10 years younger than me. I went with her to take her because she was really too young. She couldn't go by herself. And I went to the New Kids on the Block concert.
Oh, baby. Wanna get to you, girl.
I have a funny story, guys.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. My birthday, when I was turning 16, and I was telling my, actually, no, I'm sorry, I was 14 that year. 14. And I was telling my stepfather that I really wanted to go to a concert. That I'd never been to one, and I really wanted to go to a concert. And the thing is, he never asked me who I wanted to see or anything like that. So my birthday's there. I'm at my birthday party. I've got everybody around me. And they give me a card. And I open up my card, and inside there's 2 tickets in the card. And I look, and I see who it is. And I'm trying to stuff them back down in the card and hide the card because they totally were not the people I listened to. And my friends would have thought that was me.
Oh.
And I'm just like, and my stepdad's like, well, show them your tickets, honey. And I'm like, no, Dad, really, it's cool,
goodness.
Dad. I don't want to mess them up. Let's just put them away.
Oh, no.
Yo, who are they for?
They were for New Kids on the Block, front row center.
Oh.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
I would have been a jealous young girl, let me just tell you, because
so much. My stepfather spent so much getting those for me, and I went with him, and I pretended like I had the time of my life. I started thinking my dad had no clue what kind of music I listened to.
That's so fucking funny.
Well, I had the New Kids on the Block suspenders, the backpack.
Oh, my sister had the
flip flops.
Blankets,
the curtains, the blankets, yeah. I had it all. And it's only because my sister is 5 years older than me, so like I kind of looked up to her, so I listened to everything she listened to. Yeah. So until I got my own music taste, but like I went to my very first concert with her, and my sister wasn't ready because she took me. I think the headliner was 98 Degrees, and that was her favorite band, and I know she loved them. And we had tickets for the lawn, so we were so far back. And, like, she kept saying the whole concert, like, all the other bands we had watched, because it was one of those type festival-type ones. She kept saying the whole time, oh, I wish we were up there, I wish we were up there. Well, it was, like, second to the last song, and people started leaving. And she's like, I guess we should get out to the parking lot or whatever, because they're finishing up. And I was like, okay. We get up towards the front. I hopped the wall and started hopping all of the chairs. By the time she caught up to me, I was standing front row center, and the last 2 songs, they were singing right to her.
Oh my god.
So she's like, we could get arrested. I'm like, shut up and just enjoy it.
Yeah.
I was like 11 years old. I remember it to this day. Or I was like, enjoy it.
Yeah.
So from that point on,
my
we were
first
concert
concert,
junkies.
I was probably a toddler or a baby.
Yeah, my parents.
My first concert was the New Kids, and then after that, it was in my control. My second one was Lawrence Trickster and Firehouse, and my third one was The Cure.
Ooh.
I remember taking my best friend because she was obsessed when we were in 5th grade with Hanson. We went to the Hanson concert. That was the first concert my parents ever went to with us, and that was the last one. My dad went to Woodstock, okay? My dad was at the original Woodstock.
Really?
I know this man likes music. Yeah, there's a videotape of it and everything.
Oh my god, that's cool.
Yeah, he used to dance on American Bandstand. My dad was old as hell.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and so I know this man likes music. So I don't know why he would never go to a concert with us. But, yeah, after that, like, it became me and my sister going to concerts because I showed her I'd get her to the front.
Maybe he had a bad trip.
He never did drugs. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah, he tried to tell me that he never did drugs.
Shrooms. It's so weird. Like, he just, like, really likes shrooms. He's one of those people who, like, really likes them. And it's, like, so weird. Like, I don't... Oh, my God, dude. I feel so bad. Because, like, Okay, I'm not mad at my brother-in-law for anything, like, right now. He's not pissing me off. And I feel so bad because, like, on Christmas we were playing Cards Against Humanity, like, in real life. And I feel like he probably doesn't remember this. I hope he doesn't. Because, like, okay, for some reason, the biggest insult to him, like, in the world is to call him a bastard, and I called him one.
Oh no.
And I was just like, fuck. And I realized it like a second after.
Does he have a dad?
No, he does. It's like really
like
weird.
Is his,
like his parents are fucking married. It's like really weird. But like there's I don't remember he has a middle brother that has a different dad, which is like really weird. You know what I mean? Like they separated.
So he gets mad at...
I don't think they were married when he was born. I think because he's the oldest, and then the second one happened, and then they got married and had the third one. I think. But so he is technically a bastard, but I don't even think he's religious, so I don't know why that matters so much.
Maybe he was teased when he was
young.
Well,
no, he isn't a bastard. Yeah, maybe.
No, yeah, he might. I'm pretty sure he is, because I don't think they were married until the third baby. If they, like, they're married now, I know that. But they're all grown, you know what I mean? Like, their kids are all grown, so they might have gotten married, 20 years ago.
That's so odd to be, like, I guess, yeah, like Angel said, it might be when he was tortured or teased as a kid.
And nowadays, nobody cares if they're called that.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah. And I felt so bad because I was just like, oh, fuck. And I realized, like, after I said it and I was audible about it because, like, we were all stoned. Like...
Well, going back to Based Mama for a second, because you were talking about the disorder and Christy was reading it.
Yeah.
Is that the one where they are thinking, or they think that if they do Botox injections, it supposedly helps a little bit with the pain?
I don't know. I didn't read that.
Is it those type of?
I'm not sure.
I had just read what it was. And I mean,
I thought it was Bill had. I thought Bill had that.
The way it talks about the pain is that it's like short burst. There can be times where it can last, they said, as long as 2 hours, but it's mainly like in short bursts. Like,
is it cluster headaches or is that different?
It's
no, you might have that.
They says that it's kind of like a nerve pain.
I think Bill did say he has the same thing she does.
That's what I thought.
He has the same thing that one of the YouTubers have. I think it is Based Mama.
Yeah.
Says it causes extreme sporadic sudden burning or shock-like facial pain that lasts anywhere from a few seconds to as long as 2 minutes per episode. These attacks can occur in quick succession, in volleys lasting as long as 2 hours. So it's like a pulsing kind of pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if it was kind of like what Michael suffers with. He has cluster headaches, but then he also has I forget the name of it. But when your face droops and everything like that, it's almost like you're having a stroke.
I can't remember.
Well, yeah, see, but this is not a headache. This is just a shooting, shocking pain.
Yeah.
I feel like you would see her grimacing, though. She does one-take videos.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm guessing, since it says it only lasts for, it can last for periods of 2 hours, I'm guessing she's not always constantly in pain.
Well, the way she feels,
I heard her say that she's constantly
she's in the worst pain of anybody who's ever lived.
I would beg to differ.
I'm sure most people differ.
I wonder if it's almost like the same pains of fibromyalgia.
Dude, pain is subjective, too. I don't understand.
What she has is 500 times worse.
Pain is honestly subjective. Like,
it is. It really is.
Somebody could have, the worst pain, and they could, what would be a 10 scale for, the average person, and they only feel it at, a 4, right? So... I mean, in some people, they might feel a 4, out of 10. So, it's kind of
it is. Pain is
depends on your pain tolerance.
Yeah, it's all personal, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, because I get some head pain with the fibromyalgia. Not much. I get it more in my back and legs and my arms. But, like my hands sometimes. It's weird. But and my head, the biggest thing I get with my head is the migraines. So I was just wondering if it was something like that or if it was different. But if your face feels like it's on fire, I guess it's definitely different.
Welcome back, Shannon.
But if it's
You decided not to go to sleep.
Welcome back.
Oh my god! What the fuck? It's so cold. Fuck this place.
It's not cold here. My dad.
I told you could come live with your wife.
I can't. I need to make the monies.
I have the ceiling fan going.
I told you, you come live with your wife, and I'll find you a husband.
Yo. I had a conversation this weekend where I admitted that I have some feminist views, but only in the second wave, in my opinion. But honestly, dude, my friend that I stayed with this weekend, she literally works for the government, and she had an Antifa book on her side table.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, and I was like, whoa, but I didn't say anything about that. But we did talk about like hella politics and stuff. But we did agree on so many things. So that kind of blew my mind. Like, how can base mama think that, oh, I'm gonna have a free speech event, and then she can't even talk with people, but I wouldn't even call her super right wing. You know what I mean?
She can't have a conversation without using fuck, or in it. What the hell is she gonna speak? Let's be honest. How is she going to intelligently speak at this event on her political views?
Happen anymore.
I fucking think that fucking guns are okay, but I'm fucking feminist, and race isn't real, and fuck those guys, and fuck this if you think I'm wrong. That would be all she has to say.
That's Regina George for you.
I don't like the whole race realist thing. I don't really I don't like that term because I agree that race is a real thing, but I wouldn't the race realist people. I don't agree with them. What the fuck? I don't agree with them with their
park. She's the whole park. Shannon. She's the whole park. I love it.
Yeah, she's pretty horrendous.
Base mama is a trailer park. I just like that she's like, base mama is a trailer park.
She pretty much is, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she calls everybody a cunt.
Yeah.
Well, I'm partial to the C word, but she's just not good. She's annoying. She I don't understand how you can how can you have such a high IQ and then fall to the Mormon and the Islam and the freaking you're not falling. Never mind, just the Mormon and the Islam. But wow.
And how can you have such a high IQ and no education at all?
And she also claims to be a native. So why the hell would you turn into a Christian of a Mormon? What the fuck? I feel like...
And a psychologist.
Why the hell would you want to... I feel like they don't... why would you want to be a Christian if you're native? It just doesn't make any sense. I don't know if that's a thing. I feel like they have their own, spirituality. I feel like that's a huge thing.
They do.
Yeah, so
she claims Native American.
It doesn't make any sense.
Because base mama is the type of person, and this is what I can tell from just watching her videos and to people like her, is she's probably the type of person that once she's with a guy, she changes. She's a chameleon. She changes to be that person.
True.
So if one of her kids' fathers was a Muslim, she fell into that
was one of the cases
for them. If another kid's father was a Mormon.
That's so gross.
She became Mormon to,
yeah, it's just.
It's just like those girls that are like, I'm a gamer girl because my man likes games. And then you ask them, what game do you like to play? No. I don't know, like video ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Nope.
Oh, hey guys, we're gonna start doing some gaming too. I'm gonna get Christy and CJ to do some gaming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Do some gaming streams. Some World of Warcraft and stuff like that.
No judging. I've never played World of Warcraft, so you're not allowed to judge if you're watching.
It's okay. I will help her.
Huh?
I'm going to help her. We'll take her on a raid.
Did it CJ?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's got to level first.
Oh, it won't take long to level her. We'll get her in some dungeons, get her killed a bunch of times. We'll figure it out. It's so fun watching low level people.
This sounds like so much fun. I want to go die a couple of times.
Yeah, buddy.
I took Christy to
for all those times people told me to go kill myself, that's what I'm gonna go do.
I took Christy
so sad,
through a raid one time, and oh my god, it was so fun taking lower levels through raids. How many times did you die, Christy?
I forgot to count.
Prior to the holidays, we did do them pretty often, JD.
I told you though.
Yeah, we was doing 3 or 4 days a week, but then the holidays hit, and everybody got busy and all that. We just now came back.
Yeah. So
we'll be doing a few days.
We're getting back into the schedule. Yeah, we've got to figure out the schedule again, but
we actually play games in here, JD, that you as the viewers can play with us too.
Yeah, the Jackbox games.
Yeah, the Jackbox games and Cards Against Humanity and.
Oh my goodness.
Who can stay awake the longest?
Yeah.
We play that sometimes.
Call it a night because I'm tired.
Dude,
you're getting over a cold, so.
Yeah. I'm still sucking on cough drops, but I feel 100 times better. And I'm only having sneezing fits here and there.
Dude,
that's good.
I didn't pick up anything, knock on wood, in the freaking nurse practitioner office today. I really hope so. I'm doing so well. I was on public transit for like 9 hours in the span of 36 hours.
We're glad to have you, JD.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! I'm not even looking at the chat.
She said, "Awesome! I'm glad I found you guys."
Okay, cool. Yeah, I looked at it now. My phone is just like when I need to just start like playing it with the audio down so that it doesn't like the screen go black on the other phone. So, know what I'm saying?
Put it up on your TV. Now I'm saying.
You don't get the chat.
Yeah, but you popped in, JD.
Oh yeah.
You don't
get the chat on the TV.
To talk to us one night too, if you want.
Oh
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we let everybody come in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a couple people we wouldn't let come in. You're not allowed still, though.
Yeah, we often like to invite other people in.
It's
pretty much we just hang out and yak.
Yo, eventually I'm gonna hopefully have like an actual like feed going on here, like with my video and shit. Because
CJ and Emily, we're doing like Saturday night streams.
Yeah.
You guys still gonna do that soon, ain't you?
Yeah, man.
We're gonna get back into it.
I have teenagers
really,
here on the weekends, so I don't usually stream on the weekends.
I'm slow.
I can't stream tomorrow night because my baby is going to go have surgery Friday morning.
Oh no!
But then, hopefully the next week, then she gets to go to doggy daycare and go play with the other dog.
But yes, find us on Twitter to find out definitely. I know you're subbed, but you can also find us on Twitter. We normally will.
If
we're having
follow-
streams and stuff like that.
My Twitter's in the thingy.
Yeah, and my Twitter's the same name as it is here. So, but it's easier for us if you want to come on and talk to kind of contact you ahead of time via Twitter. If you don't have a Twitter, reaching out with an email. I think you have an email in your thing, don't you?
Yeah, in the description I have all that stuff.
In the description, she has her email, so you can always reach out to Angel via email as well.
All just deserted you, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, you said you were going to call it a night anyway, so.
Yeah, I'm tired.
I think they all listened.
Yeah, it's about time for us.
I'm glad we was finally able to stream, though. I've missed hanging out and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I like seeing new faces.
Sunday night, I have kids coming Friday and Saturday night, and then tomorrow night, Daisy won't be able to have anything to drink to eat after midnight. She can still drink.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll try to. When she sleeps at night, like right now, she is. Where are you? Oh, she's on the couch asleep.
Oh my
she moves
god!
from the bed to the couch to her bed.
Yo, guys, my last cat, also named Daisy, is probably gonna have to get put down soon. So.
Aww.
The one that smells like laundry detergent.
Yeah.
You too, JD.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah, the laundry.
Yeah, it's nice meeting you, JD. See you later.
I forgot about the laundry detergent. That makes me so sad. Yeah,
okay, guys.
She's so cute.
Sorry.
Watch for us. By Sunday night, we'll be on.
Cool.
We'll keep doing the sub for sub all the time, too.
Okay.
Later, bitches.